Hi, Jody. Good to hear from you. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, and oracle card advisor. Okay, this is a kind of a freebie quickie, but don't be afraid to ask anytime you want a little message or a little something from up there. You helped me a lot in the beginning, more than you know. Yeah, people like you are the reason I'm doing what I'm doing now. Anyway, we got Ron, your father-in-law, and you ask about signs. First, he showed me it's like one of those air fresheners hanging in your car and it's swaying. So I don't know. You have to let me know if you have something like that dangling in your car. Sometimes moves when you're not driving. Of course, you don't usually sit in your car when you're not driving. It moves or spins. This air freshener may not be hanging in your car. It may be hanging somewhere else, but he's showing me an air freshener hanging from the mirror. Or maybe I'm doubting myself. I don't know. Anyway, it moves when you wouldn't think it would move. That is something really easy for them to do. It's a hello, I'm here. And then I just kept hearing all these little tinkly bells, just tinkly bells everywhere. Lately, it seems like they like a lot of them have liked that noise, that tinkling. It's like, it's not like just, usually they just pick out one little bell and it'll be that sound. But this is like a whole bunch of different little bells, and it's almost like they would drive me crazy because there's so many of them. So there's all kinds of, but they're little, they're not like big bells that go boom. They're little tinkly bells. Little bells like, I don't have my Christmas earrings sitting here. That's kind of just little tiny bells. Tinkle. My earring got caught. Let's see what else he's going to show here real quick. I'm doing this between my readings. Like my cup. I love your pictures. I love watching where you go. I love the beaches. You know that. Love your pictures. Keep them coming. Love to watch you guys run. I know that you feel so free when you're doing that. And Dad's up dancing around now. He's up dancing around. He takes crutches whether he had them or not, and he throws them because I don't need this kind of stuff anymore. And he's dancing up a storm. Then he comes zooming in real close and he goes, "Hello, my love. Hello, my love. Hello, my love. I'm so glad you wanted to talk to me. I'm so glad you're here." He says he tries not to interfere. He tries to be quiet even when he's around because you guys have such a busy life, and he's perfectly happy with it. He doesn't really feel like you need any guidance. So he just likes to pop in and check on you. But if you haven't heard it yet, you might have already heard it, but if you haven't heard it yet, and it may not be near as loud as the way he's going to make this seem to me, he's trying very hard. Like in your kitchen, they love to go in kitchens because there's so many things that they can rattle and doors to open, and there's lots of things they can do in there. He's showing me like a drawer, like maybe the silverware drawer, and oops, this camera, I can't get far enough away from it and still touch my computer. It doesn't have a zoom out. Ah! So you're right up my nose. He's showing a kitchen drawer and he's pulling it out and he's slamming it shut. and pulling it out and slamming it shut. Uh-oh. My psychic Yorkie is crying. She does that sometimes when the spirits get too close, too powerful when they come in. And anyway, he's slamming it shut. So what he's showing is he's trying with great effort to make that happen. So it probably, I'm not going to say absolutely won't. Sometimes they can, but usually it's a no. It'll be a much softer than that. But he's trying with great effort to slam that drawer to get your attention, to go, hey, I'm here. And then he says, he gets real soft, real soft. He says, my boy. Real soft, real quiet. He just says, my boy. It's getting even softer. I almost feel like I'm melting. He's just getting so soft. My boy, I was kind of gruff on him, but this is how I felt inside about him. Dang macho man stuff on his part, on your father-in-law's part. Because now he's just making me feel so peaceful, so much, not peaceful is not the right word. Just like when you look at somebody, like like if you look at your kids or grandkids or whatever you have, that just when you look at them, it just melts your heart, just makes you melt and all buttery inside. That's the way he's feeling right now when he says my son. He's just all buttery inside. He said it's not a manly thing. Men and their egos. He says, I have such great love and pride for him. I want him to know that I can dance now. I want him to know that I can throw away the things I needed here on earth to make my body go. And he's melting even more. But I want him to know how he made me melt when I looked at him, even though I didn't really show it. This tremendous amount of love from this guy. But it's all inside of him. He's not projecting it outwards. And his son probably didn't feel that either, because he's keeping it all inside. He's showing me as he's running that Ron is a little bit to the side of him. Now, he's a little bit to his left, a little bit in front, but he's turned around backwards. He's running backwards just as fast. Ron is going just as fast backwards because he can. And he's running along with him, only he's watching him as he runs. I hope I say this right. Like he's here and Ron's here, and they're facing each other, only Ron's off to the side a little bit, and he's running backwards, and he's staying kind of right ahead of him because he can watch him by running backwards. He can watch the great joy in his face as he's running. My psychic Yorkie's being a pain. Because he likes those moments because that's when his son feels free. Gets rid of his troubles, forgets about all the crap, in the fresh air, doing something he loves, where he feels free. And that's where Ron can really feel him and melt with him. But even as he's doing this, I'm hearing these little bells. It's like they're all little shapes and sizes, but they're all little. They're all little tinkly bells. Kind of like bats in your belfry. You ought to hear what's going on in my head right now. So right now, that's all he's showing for signs. He said he doesn't do a lot. He just likes he's there a lot. He pops in a lot, but he's one of the more quiet ones that kind of, a lot of them like to come in and try to get your attention, and they spend a lot of time trying to do big things and get your attention. He's not. He's very subtle, very quiet. Just comes in and hangs out. Is totally satisfied with the energy in your home, your life. He doesn't feel like he needs to give any advice. He doesn't feel like there's no warnings, there's no, you need to do this different. He feels like you guys are on your path. And he's showing me, he's over exaggerating. He's showing me you're dreaming of this castle. You're dreaming of a castle. So you're dreaming of this big house that you would love to have. This gorgeous big mansion. He says, but you don't need that. You're perfect right where you're at. And the mansion, castle, he's showing me is kind of on a hillside. Kind of like part way up a hill. He says he just wants you all to know that he loves you and he's around. So watch for this he showed me a Christmas tree air freshener. It doesn't have to be that exact picture. So, and also one of your signs will be, you'll see air fresheners. All of a sudden, you'll be driving down the road and you'll look, your head will be pulled over to the side and you don't know why. You feel like you have to look in the lane next to you, and you'll see one. Whoops, sorry, out of camera. You'll see one swinging by somebody's mirror. And a lot of times, especially in the beginning, if you look up ahead of you, you'll see a vehicle very, very similar, or even the vehicle next to you, very similar to something he drove. Or there'll be a bumper sticker, a billboard, something on the license plate, something that will tie in with him and this air freshener or whatever swinging from the mirror. That's what they like to do at first. So then you go, that's my validation that sign is for me. It happens to me a lot. My Bob, I'll hear a song as I'm driving. I go, because he talks with music, and I'll go, I don't know if that's really from you, Bob. I think it is. And a truck, just almost exactly like his, will drive by or be sitting at the stop sign as I go by. That's your validation that yes, that is for you. So once you get it, I recognize it. I love you. Bring me more. And once you start recognizing it, and they know you acknowledge it, then you'll get more. And you're probably getting more. That's just all he's showing for now. And then the little tinkling bells that almost drive me crazy here, and that's hard to do because I'm already there. Okay, see you later. Send me more pictures of a beach. I just get jealous all the damn time. I don't know if I'm ever going to make it back to a beach, and I long to. Enjoy. Enjoy every minute of it, especially if they're showing me that sunset. They're showing me that sunset and somebody writing in the sand a message to you again. So keep your eyes peeled for it because he's going to do that, and I'm not talking about Ron. Chip off the old block. That's coming from your brother. Was it your brother? I think I've got the right connection. I read so many people. Chip off the old block. I don't know if he's talking about you or your husband. And he's laughing. Watch for the writing in the sand again. Love you. Really seriously got to run. I got a healing to do. See y'all later. Much love. Keep warm. It was 8 below yesterday here in Kansas. Imagine that. Love you. Bye.